We welcome all of you in this inaugural symposium today on the 30th January 2024, and I think we are going to ensure that God helps us to forge a way forward for the betterment of the African child.
This is one of the topics I've been trying to advocate for many years. When I joined the Ministry of Health several years ago, 25 years ago, this topic was on the table. And over the years, it suddenly disappeared. We went into malaria, went to disease. But I want to say that recently, there's been a growing recognition that the future health, prosperity, and stability of societies will require the protection of children's development, which will necessitate not only working as a sector, but coordinating this process and working with many players. And I would like in a very special way to thank MU-JHU and your counterparts across the world who are trying to promote this process.
Thinking back to the Congo, 1990-91, my first Fulbright, and there it was still about mortality, morbidity, how to keep children alive up to age 5 if possible. And then here in Uganda, 03-04, when we first began our neurodevelopmental assessment for cerebral malaria sequelae, and from there eventually into pediatric HIV. And to see this audience this morning, it just, it's an incredible experience to see how far you've come, the work you're doing. And it's a great thing. You are truly a national, international, global leader in this field of neural development. So you have much to be proud of. Give yourselves a hand.
So at MU-JHU, our mission is to conduct research and also provide services, training, with our focus on HIV, but also other prevalent and emerging conditions. So we have moved beyond HIV.
Neurodevelopment to us, in ministry, it is childhood care and education. In health, we put ECD development, but you have a component of care and education, also brain development that occurs from birth. I'm happy that Dr. Jessica did much of what I was going to do, but to us we are talking of quality learning, quality education, where each one of us is part. So the question is, what is the impact of neurodevelopment in learning?
The Cases Assessment Center is an implementer of all that has been talked about, all the therapies, the care for child development by UNICEF, all the different therapies and intervention and the assessment. That's what we do at the center.
But let's not lose faith in our ability to characterize and screen and to diagnose and to intervene effectively in children. We don't lack the technology for assessment or intervention. We have tools at our disposal. What's important is not to hide behind contextual barriers or obstacles or challenges. It's the political will, the commitment to doing what we need to do to address the needs of disabilities, of capitalizing on the potential of our children.
Cloud brain powered games is essentially an analytics system in the cloud. So what we currently capture from the game development, from the game developers, are sort of all of the actions that the users are taking within the game. We sort of capture that in our database and use that to evaluate how well they did within the games. They evaluate them from the neurocognitive development standpoint.
So we need to think about and raise awareness on child neurodevelopment, research findings for policy, and also to inform child carers, not just clinicians, but people in education, teachers, and parents themselves. And we need to find pragmatic interventions for the African child and capacity building is key and feasible in our setting. So thank you very much. We really want to acknowledge participants, both mothers and children, who give this time to come for these follow-up studies, and the funders, NIH and PEPFAR, and also the ethics committee, who have made us able to do this research. So thank you very much.
I hope this conference does help you assess how you proceed in the future and what you will do. And remember, that real work is really done by all of you, not done by me. I just show up and, give talks. You're the ones who really put this binary choice into practice and who really take the knowledge out to all your districts, wherever you are in the country. And I really admire you for that, so thank you.